Hey, what's up, Liberty lovers? It's Liberty Lou. My boys in MLL, Major League Libertarians. We had a podcast tonight. I am deathly under the weather and could not leave the house today. That being said, I think my boys Seth and Logan did a great job today. I think we got to figure out some of our internet bugs. But other than that, I think their message was very on point, and I disagree with them a little bit on some of their views on Russia, but that's just here nor there, you know. But they did a great job. Go check out our video tonight, guys. We'll probably put out a better edited video later. The internet thing kind of screwed us up tonight, but they had a great show. I think Seth and Logan did a great job without me. That being said, though, there's a couple things that I wanted to respond to on their video and just some other quick little news stories going on. So there's some good things happening. There is a potential now. This is happening. This may be happening. The happening and it's happening, right? Ron Paul fans out there. So Loretta Lynch and Hillary Clinton may be going under indictment here from the Department of Justice and FBI. The Russian supposed conspiracy theory that the Democratic Party is pushing. I'm sorry you lost. I'm sorry. You tried to rig the election and you still lost. The mainstream media and their rigged polls, and what they do is everything that they do themselves, they project onto their enemies, so they don't look at you. Like Logan and Seth did say tonight, that it's a big distraction, this whole Russian conspiracy theory, because we do have proof that the DNC, Loretta Lynch, Hillary Clinton, Debbie Blabbermouth, Wasserman Schultz, they all colluded with each other. They rigged the primary election, stole the election away from Bernie Sanders. Hillary Clinton couldn't attract a fly to her rallies. She maybe got 200 people most all the time. She hacked her way through the election. She stole the election away from Bernie Sanders. We all know Bernie Sanders was selling out stadiums, massive rallies for Bernie Sanders. I do not agree with Bernie Sanders at all, but I'm reaching out to my lefty friends out there. You do realize that Hillary Clinton stole the election from your actual chosen champion, which is another reason we shouldn't call you Democrats anymore, because you should just come out and admit that you are communists and socialists. We should just go ahead and say that. That being said, though, we have evidence and proof that Hillary Clinton has committed multiple perjury and felony charges. Even James Comey came out and said that we have that proof. There's no proof of any Russian hacking or collusion. What we do have proof of is Seth Rich is most likely the leaker to WikiLeaks. And all of a sudden, this is one of the few people that came forward, Bernie supporters, working for the DNC, that were coming forward with a lawsuit and then just end up dead just during the election. I wonder how they ended up dead. They called Seth Rich a murder robbery. Yeah, well, how come nothing was stolen? The man was shot in the back of the head. They didn't take his wallet, didn't take any money. This is a political assassination. Why? Because Seth Rich had information on the DNC and Hillary Clinton. And it's amazing. The Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton body count is a real thing. It's amazing how people that are going to testify and come forward with lawsuits always end up dead. It's just a coincidence, right? Yeah, a coincidence. So yes, there is a potential now for the Department of Justice and the FBI to indict Hillary Clinton and Loretta Lynch. Why? Because Loretta Lynch instructed James Comey, FBI director at the time, to call it a matter, not a scandal, and to downplay it. Loretta Lynch met with former President Bill Clinton just a few days before the election and was saying, we can't have Hillary under investigation during this election because it's Hillary's turn to rule. I'm sorry, globalists, you lost. This is blatantly obvious what you guys did here. We have actual evidence of Hillary Clinton corruption. We have the evidence. Even James Comey himself came out and said it, but he called it negligence. Negligence. You, myself, or anybody else did what Hillary Clinton did last year with her emails and her private server hidden in a Colorado bathroom, you would be locked up and the key would be thrown away. No, we have that. It's time to move. Hillary for prison. It's got to happen. I'm sorry, but nobody is above the law. Nobody is above the law. But apparently Hillary Clinton is. The Clinton Foundation can steal 96% of the money that they had going into the Clinton Foundation for charity. They can just keep all that money. Ask Haiti how they feel about the Clinton Foundation that was supposedly helping them out. No, we have the evidence that Bill and Hillary Clinton are corrupt, lying criminals. We have that proof. There is no proof of a Donald Trump collusion with Russia. There is no proof. And I think Logan and Seth tonight, my boys at MLL, did a great job. It's a distraction. It's a distraction from the fact that the Democratic Party is dying, and they have nothing else to go off of. That's it. And today, panicked Democrat leaders are saying, yeah, we got to get away from this because there's no such thing as a Russian collusion. We got to get away because our voters care more about the economy and civil issues between ourselves. We're going to get stormed in the 2018 elections if we don't start actually paying attention to our voters. Because guess what? They're all going for Donald Trump now. Sorry. The Russian thing is bullshit. We have proof of Hillary Clinton being a lying scumbag, which we know this. Lock her ass up and let's move on. Let's get the corruption out. Let's keep going. Also, one other thing I wanted to point on that my boys, they talked about a little bit tonight. Trump has the potential to get a second pick now for the Supreme Court justice nominations. Yes, Gorsuch has been approved, and he will be joining the Supreme Court here shortly. I love the pick of Gorsuch because he sticks to the Constitution. He's a very strictly straight to the Constitution. That's what you're supposed to do as a Supreme Court justice. You're not supposed to be up there as an activist saying, "Oh, I do whatever I want to do. I think the Second Amendment only was geared toward muskets back then." No, we have the Second Amendment. Shall not be infringed. Sorry, shall not be infringed. Freedom of speech, states' rights. These are real things. They need to stick to the Constitution, and Supreme Court justices aren't there to enact policy. They're there to adhere to it and be strictly to the Constitution. That's it. Neil Gorsuch is a constitutionalist. That's the end of story. But the best part I want to say about this, though, is that Judge Andrew Napolitano is in the running again. This is who I want to see on the Supreme Court. This is who needs to be there. If you don't know who Judge Andrew Napolitano is, you can watch some of my older videos. This man gets it. He is one of the most principled out there for liberty. Libertarians, obviously, we love the hell out of him. Andrew Napolitano, I am endorsing him. So what's happening is Judge Anthony Kennedy might actually retire here before the summer of the SCOTUS hiatus is over. So Judge Anthony Kennedy may be retiring, and there's an open spot, so Trump might be getting a second pick now. So we might have Neil Gorsuch, and if we do get that second pick, I'm hoping it's Andrew Napolitano. There's my endorsement. That man understands the Bill of Rights and the words of liberty to the teeth. That is who needs to be on there. And that is good news. That is really good news that Judge Andrew Napolitano is in the running. God, that will be a glorious day. Also, other news. I think MLL did do a great job tonight. Good job by our producer, Seth, working with Logan. They went over the Russian conspiracy theory, like I said. Even prominent Democratic leaders are saying, we got to get over this because we lost for a reason. And our voters are even telling us now that they care more about our civil issues and the economy. The Russian thing is a hatch of shit. And MLL will be at that anti-Trump rally next week, and we do need your help, guys, if you want to come down. Good job tonight, guys. They played the clips tonight over and over of Jay Johnson, James Comey. There's no evidence of any Russian collusion. I'm sorry, this is the mainstream media and liberal hatched plan, soft coup to get rid of a duly elected president. Donald Trump has done nothing to actually deserve any impeachment. So good luck trying that. Republicans own the House, they own the presidency, and they own the Senate. So good luck. And you're killing your own party right now because it's a non-issue. It's a hashed up non-issue. Good luck with that, you guys. Great job tonight, Seth and Logan. I'm proud of you guys. One last news article I do want to talk about. Not news article, but news happening. The happening is happening. Bernie Sanders, Democratic, their golden boy, the democratic socialism. If you're white, you don't know what it's like to be poor. I've never had a real job in my life, and my wife has paid for everything, and I've made millions off of being a public servant, off of you loons. Yeah, that's the guy. If Bernie Sanders and his wife are currently actually under FBI investigation for bank fraud. Yeah, sorry, socialism doesn't work. Government cannot determine and value market goods. They can't. I'm sorry, this is why socialism and communism always fails, because government cannot determine market values. Donald Trump has, in fact, started cutting Obama regulations. The economy is booming, and good things are happening. And Democrats are sad and sorry, and mainstream media refuse to actually talk about the fact that Bernie Sanders and his wife are actually under FBI investigation. So this is great. So we got Loretta Lynch and Hillary Clinton, and Bernie Sanders and his wife, both, all of them are under investigation. And all they're telling you, all mainstream media is telling you, is that Donald Trump is under investigation for Russian collusion. No. Mainstream media is dying. Sorry, and that's the reason why. Anywho, MLL will be at the Summer of Rage kickoff next Sunday at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, downtown Denver. George Soros funded, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton PACs funded, globalist funded. They're starting their riots next week, guys. Antifa's going to be there. I'll be there. We'll be on the front lines, and we'll be getting footage and not initiating violence. We hope this is peaceful, but we're going to be out there counter-protesting because, ooh, it's gross. Anywho, Andrew Napolitano gets my endorsement for the second pick for Donald Trump Supreme Court. That would be glorious. You want to talk about Bill of Rights and constitutionalists and for we the people? That's it. That's beautiful. Andrew Napolitano needs to be in there. Lefties out there, my friends liberals, you might want to get over this Russian collusion thing because it's a non-issue. It was a hashed-up plan just because you're sad that you lost a rigged election that was already rigged for Hillary. That says something. And we got evidence now, reports coming out, and proof that 5.7 million illegals had the potential to vote. My popular vote, what? I'm sorry, it was a landslide for Donald Trump. You want to come help protest, counter-protest peacefully against Antifa and the little commie bastards next week, get at me. Other than that, good night. I love you all. Good things are happening. Good night. But other than that, I think their message was very on point, and I disagree with them a little bit on some of their views on Russia, but that's just here nor there, you know. But they did a great job. Go check out our video tonight, guys. We'll probably put out a better edited video later. The internet thing kind of screwed us up tonight, but they had a great show. I think Seth and Logan did a great job without me. That being said, hey, what's up, Liberty lovers? It's Liberty Lou. My boys in MLL, Majorly Libertarians, we had a podcast tonight. I am deathly under the weather and could not leave the house today. That being said, I think my boys Seth and Logan did a great job today. I think we got to figure out some of our internet bugs. Yeah, the Russian supposed conspiracy theory that the Democratic Party is pushing. I'm sorry, you lost. I'm sorry. You tried to rig the election and you still lost. The mainstream media and their rigged polls, and what they do is everything that they do themselves, they project onto their enemies, so they don't look at you. Like Logan and Seth did say tonight, that it's a big distraction. So there's a couple things that I wanted to respond to on their video and just some other quick little news stories going on. So there's some good things happening. There is a potential now. This is happening. This may be happening. The happening and it's happening, right? Ron Paul fans out there. So Loretta Lynch and Hillary Clinton may be going under indictment here from the Department of Justice and FBI. This whole Russian conspiracy theory, because we do have proof that the DNC, Loretta Lynch, Hillary Clinton, Debbie Blabbermouth, Wasserman Schultz, they all colluded with each other. They rigged the primary election, stole the election away from Bernie Sanders. Hillary Clinton couldn't attract a fly to her rallies. She maybe got 200 people most all the time.